Anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the first stock. Why does it seem like it's nothing but acquisition corps lately? At least give me something. At least give me an acquisition company that has... Okay, well, actually two things. At least give me an acquisition company that, one, has some decent news about it. You know, something that I can actually look at and talk about. And two, give me an acquisition company that at least gives a damn about their own business, because apparently these guys don't. This isn't the first one that has gotten notice from the NASDAQ, or, you know, it says notice, really it's a warning. Gotten a warning from the NASDAQ saying that they have not filed their quarterly report on time. And again, I had said this for acquisition companies before that had this exact same problem. If you don't care enough about your business to file your forms on time, why the hell should anybody give a crap about you and by extension invest in you? May 28th? I certainly hope they filed it by now. Received a notice from the NASDAQ. Quote, notice, read, warning. Indicating that as a result of not having timely filed its quarterly report or Form 10-Q for the quarter ended March 31st, the company is not in compliance with NASDAQ listing rules. Are they in compliance now? Well, just based on the fact that I was able to even hit on them, makes... I would assume they're still part of the NASDAQ then, so perhaps they actually got that form into them. But again, they don't care enough about their business to want to be in compliance with even being listed, so why should I or anybody else give a damn? Oh, actually, this is interesting down here. As previously disclosed by the company is currently evaluating the accounting treatment of its warrants based on guidance from the SEC staff issued in a public statement. Highlighted the potential accounting implication of certain terms that may be common in warrants included in special acquisition company transactions. Is this just a warning about warrants in general? Or, like, specifically how they are doing their warrants? Company is determining what effects such guidance will have, if any, on Form 10-Q. Huh. Maybe they had legitimate... Actually, you know what? I might take back everything I just said. Maybe they have legitimate reason for not filing it yet. Well, I don't know about that, because what takes precedent here? They're waiting on guidance to file their 10-Q. But whatever the guidance is, I can't imagine it's going to be retroactive. They need to file this form for the quarter ending March 31st. I feel like this is BS. This is a BS excuse. And this just looks like boilerplate legal speak. How old is this? May 28th? Or not May 28th. That's when that was published. May 12th. So not 14 days. Not 14 days later, and they're already out of compliance. That's wonderful. But again, it sounds like they have a legitimate reason, but I honestly don't know if I buy that. I want to go back and read that again. And actually, you know what? I want to remind myself, what are warrants? I knew... Well, I used to know. The right to purchase a company's stock at a specific price at a specific date. Yeah, it's basically like options. That's kind of what I thought they were. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. They're basically like options, but instead of being issued by a person and thus having the right to buy or sell from that person, They are from the company, and thus you have the right to buy and sell from the company. Evaluating the accountant treatment of guidance of warrants. So is the SEC trying to crack down on warrants? What I don't understand about that statement is the SEC cracking down on warrants in general, or are they just not happy about how this one SPAC company has done them? That I'm not too sure. Either way, I think that's a BS excuse as to why they haven't filed that form. I honestly do. Again, I usually like to give such early stage SPACs a buy or hold by default, but for this one, I got to give it a sell just because I can't respect it. I have no respect. I have no respect because, again, if they don't care enough about themselves to file some forms on time, then why should I care? Why should anybody care? Why should you, as the person watching this right now, care? That is the question that I pose.